what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me ooh.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back. Today is Swift Sunday, and we are checking out the New Heights podcast. This is the one with Taylor Swift, obviously, because it's Swift Sunday. But this is the final part, so I checked out them in parts. This will be the fourth and final part. I got right around 30 minutes or so left. I'm not too sure if there's like credits or what happens at the end, or if it just goes off. Never seen the New Heights podcast before. But this has been amazing. We just, in the last episode, is where Taylor Swift, right at the end, just like unveiled her new album, which was really cool. She was showing the cover and stuff like that. Now, I didn't get to see this live, so I had already seen the new album and everything, but it was really cool to watch. And it's really cool to see her and Travis and how they interact with each other on this podcast here. And it's just been a really cool podcast. It really has. And to watch Taylor talk about stuff in her life and Taylor talk about herself, you know, it's really cool instead of watching somebody else talk about herself or talk about Taylor. You know, like the whole making sourdough bread stuff. That was amazing. And I fully think that she could definitely make her own bread or line of baked goods and sell them without an issue. I definitely think that. They would sell out constantly. But anyway, enough of that. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Now I'm going to hop into it.
Energetically, how my life has felt. And this album is about what was going on behind the scenes in my inner life during this tour, which was so exuberant and electric and vibrant. And, you know, one of the things about this record is like, it's a record I made with my mentor, Max Martin, and Shellback. And the three of us have made some of my favorite songs that I've ever done before.
Which ones, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, they were my main collaborators on the Red album. We did We Are Never Getting Back Together, I Knew You Were Trouble, 22, Shake It Off, Blank Space, Style, Wildest Dreams.
Oh, hell yes.
Every one of her songs is amazing.
So
it really is.
That's the energy we're going with. Yes, I understand why it's orange now.
It's crazy as she names her songs.
Yeah, we've made songs that I'm so proud of.
Every one of them is just amazing.
There's gonna be some fucking bangers. Yes, I'm picking it up.
Dude,
yeah, it's
I'm
like
telling
that.
you, it's 12.
Yeah, it's like that. And so basically, we've never actually made an album before where it's just the three of us. There's no other collaborators. It's just the three of us making a focused album where, I mean, it felt like catching lightning in a bottle, honestly.
Yeah.
We hadn't worked together in like 7 or 8 years. And
this feeds.
they're just
awesome.
They're just
I just think it's kind of unfair
something
that Travis
about them.
has
These
probably heard all these
guys,
songs already.
they're just geniuses.
They got like,
in different avenues, in different ways. And we
a special
kind of,
preview.
I'm going to put it down.
Travis,
I've
hold
just never, like this, today's the first day I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, So Travis is just going to
Really? That's the first day she saw too?
Don't
That's
drop the
crazy.
baby.
I will not drop this baby.
So it's like working with them again was absolutely incredible. And actually, when I was on tour in Stockholm, I had Max Martin come out to the show, and I was talking to him, and I was like, I just feel like we could just knock it out of the park if we went back in and we did this all in Sweden, and it was just us three. Like, I essentially said to him, I want to be as proud of an album as I am of the Eras tour, and for the same reasons, you know?
Okay.
And he was like, do you understand what kind of pressure that is?
Yeah, I was about to say, that is okay.
I was like, yeah.
Why would you? Yeah, we can try.
Let's
So
go.
your entire career? Got it. Yeah, we can do that in one album.
Let's do it.
Well,
And
okay.
So
Taylor,
it's
and
like,
she's like, what's
you know,
pressure?
I spent time in the time that we were off doing different projects, and he and Shellback were doing different things, and I was making albums that were a little bit more esoteric, like folklore.
She's so hot when she says these big words.
You know what esoteric means.
I know, it's for specific following.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
So he knows what that means. He
What does
pretends he doesn't know
esoteric
what
mean?
these words mean, but he knows what they
Esoteric
mean.
means for a specific following, like a specific genre of people.
He knows what it means.
Okay.
He
I don't know
he
that.
does like a pretty, I don't know what it means thing, but he knows all the words and he knows what they mean.
I don't know
And he may
anything.
not have read Hamlet, but I explained it to him. So he
Okay,
knows what
there we
happened.
go.
Don't tell my middle school English teacher I didn't read Hamlet.
So
Because I definitely was supposed to.
Spark notes.
It's all right. I watched The Lion King.
All right.
see, he knows what Hamlet is.
Wait, Lion King is based off of Hamlet?
Yes.
Jason, your Reddit searches need to be more focused on
We need to
relevant things.
Okay.
we need your relationship with the internet to be like a little bit purer.
I got
not
the
pure.
algorithm. I got the
Well,
My
algorithm.
know.
I'll
relationship
send
with
you
the
it.
if
I'll
we're
send
talking
it. I'll
about my relationship with the internet is bad. It's about as bad as it can get.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So I was like, I made a few records that were a bit more like specific in their sound or whatever, like Folklore, Evermore. Those were a little bit more like alt folk kind of leaning, and just kind of exploring and trying to challenge myself as a writer. And I feel like both Max and Shellback did that too in their own ways, going out into the world. And by the time we came back together, I feel like we had so much more dexterity to what we do. And it's almost like we'd all grown up so much. Like Shellback and I were both in our early 20s when we started working together, the three of us. And so it was very much like we were the ingenues and Max was the mentor. And this was the time where it felt like all three of us in the room were carrying the same weight as creators. And it was really special. It like meant the world to me to have this creative experience where like we knew that we had to bring the best ideas we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I also know the pressure I'm putting on this record by saying that, but I don't care because I love it that much. And I'm so proud of it. And it just comes from like the most infectiously joyful, wild, dramatic place I was in my life. Yeah. And so that effervescence has come through on this record. And like, as you said,
man,
bangers.
I can't wait for it to come out.
And
bangers.
And we were just like, there's no other songs coming. It's not like with Torture Poets Department, I was like, here's a data dump of everything I've thought, felt,
there's a lot of songs on that one.
In 2 or 3 years. Here's 31 songs. This is 12. There's not a 13th. There's not a 4th. There's not other ones coming. This is the record I've been wanting to make for a very long time.
I love it. I love this so much. Where do we start? I don't know where to start. You gave us a lot of information right there.
I know. We didn't tell Jason that we were doing this.
No,
I just
Jason
said like, can I go on the podcast? Because Brad Pitt did it and I want to do it too.
And Jason was like, yes, I mean, we can make that happen.
That seems like a valid reason.
The request or the ask from either one of us was never going to come. I don't know why I would never ask you. I don't know. Yeah, Brandon still hates me because I never asked you, but I think this is way better.
We waited till I had some stuff to say, I think.
There we go.
You know, I was waiting till I had like a sparkly briefcase to bring. I needed props. It took a long time to put that into production.
So,
well, it is finished. And do you want to tell everybody when it's coming out?
It comes out October 3rd.
October 3rd.
This album comes out October 3rd. It's easy to remember. It's 10/3.
10/3.
Still annoying.
13.
It is also your birthday week.
We got Wyatt October 2nd. We got you October 5th. And then we got Mom October 9th. So this is a good month.
Yeah, I picked a good month.
It's going to be a good week.
You know, all these Libras
10/3, 13.
The opal birthstones.
I'm picking up this numerology. There we go.
There we go.
Yep.
See, I knew you'd.
Never not annoying. Always
He's
gonna
coachable.
Always gonna try to force a 13 into the situation, and this one was right there. It was just right there. For the photos, there are a lot more photos in this, and there's a poem in this, and basically I love the photography so much that I don't want to show it right now because I want to keep some mystery going. Because that's, you know,
Half
just fun to have things to still discover. Yeah. But the photos are done by Mert and Marcus, who are two of my favorite photographers. The last time and the only time I worked with them for an album cover shoot was with Reputation, with that album. And I loved what they did with those photos. So I called them up for this one. And I'm so happy with the way that the photos came out for this one. And it just basically was like, I was so proud of the music and so excited about this project from a creative standpoint that I was just like, all hands on deck. We're going all out. This is a full send. Like, I care about this record more than I can even overstate.
It's so much fun. And I mean, I understand what she's saying. I've been fortunate enough to hear every single song on here, so I know they're all 12 bangers. Yeah. It's a lot more upbeat. It's a lot more like fun,
so
pop,
unfair.
like excitement. And I think that's a completely like, I think it's a complete 180 from a lot of the songs on Torture Poets for sure.
Oh yeah.
And it's just,
life is more upbeat.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It probably, do you find that your albums mimic everything that's happening in your personal life?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah.
Your genres that you've done are like so wide spanning between like country, pop, and then like it can get, I don't even know, Torture Poets. It was like so cathartic. It felt like for you probably to write those songs and to release all that.
Definitely. And it was like, I have different goals with different albums. And Torture Poets Department, my goals were strictly lyrical. Like I
Felt
love
like every
that.
song was a poem.
And I love that album so much from that perspective. That was strictly what I was trying to accomplish there, was just really a full catharsis. And I loved to embrace the mess of writing from that perspective, of the rawness of that. This, I have a totally different set of goals.
Yeah.
I always try to do something completely different if that's what I'm feeling at the moment. And I was feeling a complete pivot at this point in time. And I wanted the album to feel the way my life felt. And this completely matches the way that my life has felt. And I also wanted it to be just every single song is on this album for hundreds of reasons.
Yeah.
You know, and you couldn't take one out and it be the same album. You couldn't add one and it's just right. And that focus and that kind of discipline
That's
with
awesome.
creating an album and keeping the bar really high is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I tend to love to write lots and lots of music. So it's a temptation to release lots of music.
Sure.
I wanted to do an album that was so focused on quality and on the theme and everything fitting together like a perfect puzzle, that these 12 songs for my 12th album, I feel like we achieved that. And I'm really happy about that.
So you mentioned a couple of things there. First, what is the theme of the album, if you would describe it as one like theme, if that's possible?
I would say it's everything that was going on behind the curtain.
Okay. And then what are the goals? You said something like what would be like your main goals with this album?
My main goals were melodies that were so infectious that you're almost angry at it. And lyrics that are just as vivid, but crisp and focused and completely intentional.
Check.
So it's like, I feel like we actually came together in a really beautiful way, the three of us, Shellback, Max, and I, where we had a conversation about how Max was like, I loved folklore. I loved the storytelling on folklore. I don't want that to change. Like, just because we're making these infectious anthems, like, I don't want you to leave that behind. And I was like, I don't think I couldn't if I tried. So at this point, I
got some stuff to say.
I'm married to that kind of writing, you know? And so it was really amazing that we were able to, without doing too much overthinking, we were able to get in there, and it was just ideas flying. And all of these ideas were like, we've been waiting years to come back together and make this project. It felt really
You are going to move. You are. This album is going to make you dance.
October 3rd? Do I have to wait till October 3rd?
Yes, you do, Jason.
Yeah.
God damn it! This is unfair.
We don't trust you at all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, smart. I completely get it. The artwork. How do you settle on a front piece of like artwork for an album?
This represents the end of my night.
Okay.
Right. So like when I'm on tour, I have the same day every single day. It's another reason why we have a very similar life. His game days are the same days every day. His practice days are the same every day. His meetings, his schedule, my show days are the same every single day. I just happen to be in a different city. Yeah. And my day ends with me in a bathtub, not usually in a bedazzled dress.
Sure. Well, it's got to be, it's on the front of an album.
We try to keep it decent, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to sort of like glamorize all the different aspects of how that tour felt. And that's how that felt, to like be at the end of the night when all this has gone down. You won't be able to get to bed till 4 a.m. after this, but you had to jump through 50 million hoops in this obstacle course that is your show. And you did it. You got 2 more in a row.
I love how she puts
but you did it tonight.
That's all that matters.
And the reason I wanted to have it sort of like an offstage moment as the main album cover is because this album isn't really about what happened to me on stage. It's about what I was going through offstage. So it's like it didn't want to have
perfectly.
like the lights are bright, I'm on the stage as the main album cover. It's just this to me tells more of what the actual contents lyrically of the album are.
Got it.
Which is the life. The
life of the showgirl. Not what you're seeing. It's the life.
It's the
behind
life
everything.
behind it all. It's the life beyond the show.
Okay.
Which is fascinating.
Travis,
thank
I'm
you.
very jealous. Very jealous that you've heard these songs.
As you should be, Jason.
Yes.
As you should be.
I think it's very fitting that it's orange. I mean, it looks like a giant sun. Pull that thing out again. Like it feels like it's going to be full of energy. Like the record itself.
You have no idea, Jason.
It's like
Look at
metallic.
that thing.
That is crazy looking.
That thing is awesome. That is so cool. Very
Thank
cool.
you.
All right. Well, congratulations,
October 3rd,
Taylor.
baby.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Everyone, you heard it here first. You have heard it here first. October 3rd is the release date of the TS12, The Life of a Showgirl.
That's
12
crazy.
bangers.
Congratulations, Taylor. I know you've been working on this for a long time.
You're going to be moving the entire
Thank you so much. You
entire
can
album.
you can pre-order it now.
You can pre-order it now. There we go.
Yeah, on my website.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. You heard it here first, folks. The Life of a Showgirl is available now. You can pre-order it. And the official release date is 10/3. That's October 3rd.
Yes, sir.
All righty. We are going to move to We Gotta Ask. You don't have to answer. Taylor, I
Okay.
know you're familiar with this segment, but for anybody listening, this is a segment we often get to where our guests, we're going to ask a bunch of rapid fire questions. They are not obligated to answer. As a matter of fact, they are free to tell us to fuck off if they so
Fuck
choose.
off.
Okay, cool.
If you so choose.
All right.
All right, now. How do you feel about Jason telling his kids that cats are poisonous?
It was actually really a great challenge because as soon as I got the kids around the cats, it was my goal to prove to them that they weren't poisonous. And there's no better way to prove that than to just hand them Benjamin, my ragdoll cat, who lets humans hold him like he's a baby. And I mean, like, my favorite thing ever is just like when Benny will come up to me and just go, "I find Benjamin. I find him." And she's just like over there, just like laying with him and petting him and holding him. And the cats are so good with
Adorable.
kids. They're like they're just like, there's like, Meredith is here. I'm like, yep. And you know what? She didn't bite you at all, did she?
No, she didn't.
And if she did bite you, she wouldn't be poisonous. They're like, that's not what our dad said. I'm like, well, I heard you're getting a cat.
Ooh.
I heard this from
It-
very well-placed source.
I will neither confirm nor deny. We'll see if
You're
that
getting like
does
a
get to
proper
that.
cat. You're getting like a cat that chases mice. What
That
I
is-
have are not that.
Yes, I
They,
think
they sit around.
there's a chance
And that's
There's a
enough.
happy medium.
There's
There's
a
a happy
chance
medium.
I've been talked into a barn cat that does not go inside, that will
Oh, it'll
survive off of rodents in the field.
Jesus.
Those
guard our
girls
house.
are going to be sneaking that cat into
There's
their beds
no
every
way that
single night.
cat
I will say
is
this
gonna
is why
live
I lie to
outside.
my kids though, I want them to be able to be critical thinkers. They need to realize it's
Yeah.
absurd to think this, and you handing them Benjamin and then and then walking them through critical thinking ability.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they won't believe something
Yeah.
that every moron tells them on the internet, right?
Yeah, it was really like, I know it wasn't helpful for you, but it
No, it's
really, like, it was helpful for me.
My
because
allergies are going to be in severe.
I think you might be, I don't even know if the allergies are a thing, Jason. I think you just
I mean, I've had
dislike
an
the
allergy
cat.
test, Taylor. I've had an allergy
Oh,
test.
yeah. They tell you
Allegedly.
everything.
Allegedly. I'd like to see a copy of it.
Fair enough.
It's
All
just,
right.
I think that you just like maybe don't like.
I don't. I mean, I think some cats I get down with. I always like Flash growing up, the cat that we had.
What did you
Flash
think
was
of? What did
OG.
you think of my three cats? My three perfect.
Well, the only
little
one that would go
angels?
near me was Benjamin.
Yeah, because the other two can sense that you had resting cat
Hatred.
hair face. Yeah.
That might be it. All right. If you had to choose to bake one thing to show off your baking skills, what would you choose?
Sourdough bread.
Oh, right now it would be my cinnamon swirl sourdough.
Cinnamon swirl sourdough? I thought you
But-
were going to go Pop-Tarts. I
Pop
really
Tarts,
did.
Pop Tarts. It depends on who I'm baking for. The Pop Tarts. God,
Does she
I just love
make
making pop
Pop-Tarts?
music and Pop Tarts. I love it.
I didn't even put those two
But does she
together, but
make it
that
like an
makes a
actual
ton of
Pop-Tart?
sense.
Been really experimenting with the flavors
Taylor's
there
Pop-Tarts?
because we got now wild blueberry,
Yeah.
raspberry, strawberry, the original, and Kylie got me baking the cinnamon sugar.
You're doing that now. Okay.
Yes.
Well, if I
And-
may, we need an orange Pop-Tart now. We need, what's a,
I mean,
Like an
I'll
like an
do
orange
it if
cream?
you really want me to, like with like a marmalade, like an orange marmalade in the middle, and then
an
with
orange-
the orange extract
Paddington
and the
Bear?
icing.
Oh, but
Paddington
Taylor's
Bear?
Pop-Tarts.
Okay,
Pop-Tart?
okay.
There's no way she makes
No,
all this stuff.
I can get with this.
and
I
it's
just
not,
didn't
like,
see the vision
available to
until
buy.
now, and now
She's
I
gotta
think it's
make this
kind of
stuff.
genius.
You've ruined Pop-Tarts outside of yours, just so you know.
Thank you. Thank
They'd
you
never
so
be
much.
the same for me either.
Oh,
So now I got to try the cinnamon swirl sourdough, though. If you're putting that above Pop-Tarts.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
send some over.
It's a banger.
Perfect. All right. There's a rumor that you played the bear in Happy Gilmore 2 in the scene where
my
Travis has
God.
honey put on him.
Oh
Can you
my
confirm
God.
or deny this rumor?
I can deny. Like this
Gosh, that would've
is
been so
one of those
perfect.
ones where like we'll send it to each other and be like, "Hey, did you hear I was the bear?" And there he's like, "Yeah, you hear we bought a house in Lake Como." Like,
Yeah, right?
we're just sort of like at this point we're just like, of course they think I'm inside of a bear costume. Like I'm
Yeah.
honored to be thought of in that context because I loved that movie so much. I watched it multiple times.
It is great.
Loved it so much. Whoever did the bear acting was
Solid bear.
exquisite.
Crushed.
Exquisite performance.
Bad Bunny and the bear killed that scene. And
Yeah,
Travis.
Bad Bunny. He absolutely delighted me in that movie.
He was so good.
Would you like a
he's
breadstick?
amazing. His comedic timing is so good. There's this one part where they look
I didn't
over.
realize it was
where
Bad
they're
Bunny, like, almost
"Who
the entire
did
movie."
that?" And like his name is Oscar. His character's name is Oscar in it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's like his brother gets hit by the golf ball, and they look over and they're like, "Who did that? Who
He's
did
got
that?"
that
And
look on
they
his face.
do. There's a face that Bad Bunny makes, and they do the kind of the like the
Zoom
quick
in.
pan in the zoom,
Yeah.
and it was just. I was like, who thought of that? How did they know he could be that? I was like, I watched it 5 times.
Benito kills it. He absolutely
really
kills
He's
it.
so funny. He's so good. But he's also like,
No.
but I felt so much for this character. I'm so excited to go to his restaurant. Like I thought this was a real man. I believed this.
Whose idea was arriving to the Eras tour stage via a cleaning cart?
Mine. That's a weird idea that's my type of weird idea.
Where did that come from?
Well, when you're putting on a first show of a tour like that, you're not just performing for the entire stadium, you're performing for the entire internet. And so I wanted to curate and really romanticize the images that they were seeing first. So I didn't want them to see my first outfit and my first look, which would have given away what the first era was. Before, when I'm walking up the ramp behind the stage, there's all these fans that are seated behind the stage at certain angles where they would have been able to film it. I didn't want that to be the first thing people saw from the Eras tour. I wanted it to be the huge Lover motif, and they're surprised and delighted by the fact that Lover is the first era we're doing, and that's the first time they've
She
seen
thinks of
that
everything.
Versace
She really
bodysuit all lit up, like once the lights hit that
Super
thing,
suit.
it's just like.
Yeah.
I love that outfit so much. And so it was really about preserving kind of like the sanctity of a surprise moment, right? So I kind of thought I might only do it for night one, and then I just got attached to it. I was like, I find this fun.
It's the perfect intro. It really is.
There's a like weird little side of me that likes sneaking around, and I think the fans found it funny too. They're like, "What a
And very, very
weirdo!
sneaky.
We've come to see a weirdo in concert. Why is she doing that?" I don't know. Why did I make it look like a mop cart? I don't know, man. There's just so if you can't have fun with the hijinks of this thing, there's enough stress that goes into this. If you can't get joy from
Yeah, let her
silly
have
little
fun.
things like the mop cart, man,
Yeah.
You need to live a
you're
little.
doing it wrong.
Loosen up.
Live a little.
Listen up.
Get into a fake mop cart. Everyone knows you're in there, but you're in there like, I'm sneaking around. Nobody knows I'm in here. Everyone knows you're in there. But it's one of those things, like I work so hard to try to surprise fans. And
Yeah.
they're like, I don't want to be surprised. Sometimes they really don't think they want to be surprised and want to figure stuff out.
No, they do.
But then I know that when I can really get them and surprise them, that it was so worth it. Because that's what entertainment is, really. It's just giving people something to escape, to sink their teeth into, to like we're world building,
Yeah,
that's what the
absolutely.
whole tour was. Hopefully people never thought that we'd go on this podcast and announce an album. Like I was
Yeah.
hoping that that's something that the fans would be like, that's from left field. Like
Wow.
if we accomplish that, then that's,
She went
And
on with
that's
those two
entertainment.
idiots to release this.
Yeah, things are really getting dark for Taylor.
All right. We ask all of our guests this.
Yep.
What is your welcome to the NFL moment?
Oh, I'd say it was the first time I stepped on the field, which would have been when you won the AFC championship,
Baltimore.
the first season that I was with you, and it was in Baltimore, and we're in the suite, and he's just won the AFC championship. We're freaking out. Everybody's screaming. And his mom goes, all right, let's go down to the field. And I was like, what do you mean?
What are you talking about?
We're
That's
going,
awesome.
why we're going where? And she's like, we're going down to the field. And I was like, did he say that that's okay? Like, because we hadn't talked about this. There was no hey, if I win this game.
I didn't want to jinx it.
Yeah, he
of course.
doesn't jinx anything, which I respect, actually. Like, I'm all about that. But we hadn't had a conversation about it. So I'm like, is he going to be like, what are you doing down here, dude? It was
Mama knows best.
Presumptuous.
Mama knows best. She knew I wanted you
and so
down
she
there.
was like, trust me, he wants you there. And I was like, okay, well, she would know. And so I'm walking out onto this field, and it's just like, oh my God. There's so many lights.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
I've never seen this many cameras. I've never seen this much media in my life, and I've seen a lot of media.
Yeah.
And then the media sees me, and they're like, ah! And then they just start running at me, and I'm looking at you, and then you're screaming into the mic, because when there's a mic and there's Travis, like, he physically needs to scream into it.
Of course. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's
Sorry.
like, so basically I'm experiencing this whole heightened scenario that I had no idea 5 minutes before I was going to be experiencing. And it's one of my most cherished memories, because I was
Me
so
too.
proud of you. And
I was so proud that you came down there to enjoy that moment.
it was so magical. It was so fun. It's like crazy. It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard, and then have that kind of like euphoric payoff where you're like,
For sure.
you did it. Like, you did it underlined 100 times. You did, you did it. What do
Human
you
exclamation
mean?
point.
What do you mean you're going to the Super Bowl? That's crazy.
That's gotta be a great feeling.
I
It
had
really
such
does.
a great rookie year. It was crazy.
It was a great year. What is your welcome to, like, I don't know if it's like singer, like being a pop star,
Performing?
being a performer. Yeah. What is your welcome to the industry moment in that regard?
Oh my God. Man, I actually never really allowed myself to feel like the you've arrived thing.
Sure.
I've just now started to be able to really be in a moment when I'm in the moment. That's why I'm so glad that the Eras Tour happened when I'm an adult, because I was able to completely and totally soak in these moments. Well, I'm planning obviously what I'm doing next in the show, but like when I'm at the end of that show and I'm standing there taking it in, that's me 100% present. But starting to do this when I was putting out my first album when I was like 16, I was always on to the next plan. And that I get joy in planning. So it's not like I wasn't happy with that, but I never allowed myself to say, you've arrived, you've made it. I was always like, how are you going to get to make the next project? And it was all about, it was all about the higher I climbed, the more creative control I had and the more fun I had making stuff. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was not the altitude I was reaching. There was more pressure every step of the way, but I was getting more creative control and freedom every time. Yeah. And that is why it felt so much more special to keep working harder to get it to new levels. It's not like, oh, like I can afford to buy this or whatever. Like it not to discount that. Yeah. But for me, every time I got higher up on a new rung of the ladder, I could make stuff in a more focused and free and autonomous way.
What else would you want as an artist?
I never really let myself be like, I've made it. But the Eras Tour, I was like, this is different. Like this is nothing like what I've ever experienced before. It was so much better than anything.
And literally, while
before.
she's doing that, she's still creating the next thing.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy to me.
I love it. I love
Live Show Sweden. Live Show Sweden. Live Show Sweden. Yeah, that's what. That's
no, I adore what I do. I absolutely love it, and I love then taking the songs and writing a treatment for a music video and directing the music video. Like all of the things that I get to do now. I'm so grateful for the ability to create. Like that's
it's
still
so
what
cool that
drives
she does all of that.
Us Swifties appreciate your dedication.
We are very grateful
awesome
for
to
this
watch
as
behind
well.
the scenes. It's really cool.
Thanks, guys.
All righty. Do you have any questions for us? We're kind of out of the questions for this section. Is there anything you wanted to ask Travis or I? I mean, you have
yeah.
You put Travis on the spot right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh God.
Well, I don't know. I was wondering how that wax is growing in. Like, how are you doing with that? Because I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks about it, and I just feel like it's really important for you to like make sure that those hairs
You
don't grow
getting a
in
little
long.
itchy, bud?
No, it's fine. It's doing
When
good.
you go like when
Little
you go
prickly?
from
Skin a little
from
prickly?
fur to no fur at all.
And you can wear us, cows. We got some thick hair.
It's like important to figure out. Like, I mean,
Like a
just
bear.
don't tell us too
Croatian.
much. Are we? How are we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing
We're
good.
managing it.
We're not managing it. That's how we're managing it. Is we're not managing it.
Okay.
It's fortunate for me.
Just letting the
My
grass
hair grows
grow.
fast.
Yep.
It's coarse. It's got a texture that was difficult for
Yeah.
about a couple weeks. Very itchy.
Yep.
But
That's what I thought.
we've passed that phase
Okay.
now. And
Oh, nice.
Are
You're
we
in the
going to
clear.
do it again? Do
You're
you
in the
think?
clear.
I don't think so. And I listen, shout out to the people in downtown Philadelphia. They did a
Yep.
great job. But
European wax.
I don't think it's going to be a recurring bit.
Yeah, it was the best it could have been.
I also don't think I'm going to find myself in a Speedo again.
Jason walked into a door that said European wax.
And was treated with the utmost respect and class.
He had to try it in order to know. That's life, you know. It feels important that you did it, and also it's because now you know.
Because
Yeah, I know-
Now you know.
I know what
I
women
always
go
say that
through.
after I make unfortunate judgment calls.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
now I know.
Now I know.
Had to try it.
The one thing I didn't
Wasn't
try
great.
was
Wasn't great. Wouldn't do it again.
Yep.
Well, Tay, Tay.
And on that note,
Now you know.
thanks for having me.
Yay! Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on. You are the best. This has been a blast. I think Kylie enjoyed being the #1 most viewed episode for her time that she had. This is
Don't you do that to Kylie?
Don't
I'm
do
not
that.
doing
you
it.
do
It's
that
not
to
about
Kylie.
Kylie.
You guys throw Kylie under the bus, you're gonna pay
That was
for
just
it.
uncalled for. Why
right.
did Elliot already
You'll
doing it?
find out.
That's right. And that's a wrap, folks, on another episode of New Heights. Thank you to our guest Taylor Swift for joining us on the show. Life of a Showgirl comes out October 3rd. Pre-order is now available on TaylorSwift.com. Reminder, New Heights will be back to kick off the NFL season August 27th. Make sure you're subscribed to the New Heights channel on YouTube and follow New Heights in the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
All right, now, once again, New Heights, a Wondery show. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S, and thanks to our production and crew always for your editing skills and making us look entirely better than what we are. Taylor got to see this firsthand, actually.
Thanks, guys. It's been great.
And to the 92 percenters and to the Swifties, we love you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.
That was cool. That's actually a pretty cool podcast. That was actually cool to watch itself, but it was awesome to have Taylor on there. I am so blown away that she makes Pop-Tarts as well. I had no clue she makes Pop-Tarts. That is amazing. I personally don't eat a lot of Pop-Tarts because I like the brown sugar and cinnamon ones. Those are amazing, but I don't eat a lot of them because they're really high in sugar. But I would definitely love to, have Taylor make some Pop-Tarts. Like, she needs to make that stuff and sell it. She needs to have like Taylor's baked goods. I don't know what it is, but that'd be amazing. That would be awesome. I don't know. That'd be crazy. It would sell out constantly. They wouldn't be able to keep them on store shelves at all. Not at all. But that's awesome. The album cover looks amazing. Can't wait to hear the 12 songs. Really jealous that Travis has already heard the 12 songs. Kind of, upset about that he's got to hear the 12 songs. But, obviously he has an end there. Obviously, he's with Taylor Swift. So he's going to get to hear him first. But it's so cool. Comes out October 3rd. Can't wait. Definitely going to pick that up. Definitely going to check out the entire album October 3rd as well. So make sure you come back to the YouTube channel for that as well. But this has been amazing. This was a really cool thing to watch. 2 hours of Taylor Swift. It was really cool. I kind of wish they had something like this, like almost like every week, like 30 minutes or 20 or 15 minutes. I know she's super busy, but like 15 minutes would be really cool of something like this. But this was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this. I thought it was really cool. Just hearing everything come from Taylor. Her unveiling the album was amazing. Her going over the 12 tracks, which has, it's crazy, the names. Every track is like a one-word name. It's really crazy. So I'm really excited to listen to this. I don't know if there's an order to it or what it is. I don't know if you're supposed to listen 1 to 12 or if you're supposed to skip around or what it is. I don't know if there's, it might not even matter. I don't know. But it's going to be awesome when it comes out. Definitely going to pick it up, like I said. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.